Hey, what is happening, you sinister centric? Today we are talking ToxBox and its new upgrade, the Chi-Yu. Before we jump into it, though, and I break it all down, as always, whenever I post a YouTube video over here with a deck, I will be posting the deck list in text form over on my website, AzulGG. I have like a little bit of a deck list hub over there. Just go over to AzulGG, click the deck list tab at the top, and from there you can search up any deck that you want. We look for, I don't know, Dragapult deck lists, and then there's a couple Dragapult with Dark Bell, Dragapult, Dusknoir with Sparkling Crystal, and then I have them labeled with the format there at the end, so you can easily tell which is the newer list to be looking at. And while you're over there, be sure to go check out all of the official merch as well. So ToxBox has been one of my favorite decks for quite a while. It's never felt, well, I don't really want to say it's never felt that competitive. I've never put enough time into it to really like fully flesh out the ideas of the deck and I guess maybe feel out if I think it's that competitive. But it did get a new upgrade in the Chi-Yu. That Whirling Envy for a single dark energy does 20 damage plus 90 more damage if this Pokemon has 2 or more damage counters on it, which is convenient because Toxicity accelerates a basic dark energy from our deck to one of our bench dark Pokemon and puts 2 damage counters on it, which can conveniently set up a turn 2 Chi-Yu Whirling Envy for 110 damage, which 2-hit KOs Fez, 2-hit KOs Teal Mask Ogerpon, and more importantly, it sets up as a 1-2 punch for the Brute Bonnet and its Relentless Punches attack, which is probably our most powerful attacker in the deck, is the Brute Bonnet. This is the attacker we want to be using the most. However, it's pretty costly to pull off. So the 1-2 punch with the Chi-Yu or some Monkey Dory damage to set up the Relentless Punches, which requires 3 Dark Energy to do 50 plus 50 more damage for each damage counter on opponent's active Pokemon, is pretty good. But like I said, basic Pokemon, 120 HP, is getting KO'd every single turn, and it costs 3 energy to attack with, and we need some damage built up on our opponent's Pokemon to actually be able to get one-hit KOs, or effective one-hit KOs, with those Relentless Punches. So 4-4 Toxicity, 3 Monkey Dory, 1 Brute, the new Chi-Yu, Fez, Mega Absol EX, Petron EX, those are all standard in the deck as well. I am currently playing the Yveltal, and the reason I'm playing the Yveltal over the Baby Petron currently is we do have the Chi-Yu in the deck now, which I really, really like, and one of the reasons to have been playing the Petron previously is like Petron was a 2 energy attacking Pokemon that we could use to set up and where's the Petron? The Baby Petron, and set up like a 1-2 punch. Attack with the Baby Petron, then you go attack with the Brute Bonnet. Or it's also a retreat lock Pokemon. But now that we have the Chi-Yu for the 1-2 punch, I decided to try out the Yveltal. Yveltal is a little bit more efficient in terms of retreat locking because it only costs 1 energy, which can be a pretty big deal when you want to aggressively retreat lock your opponent even as soon as like turn 1. If you go second and your opponent opens something like Fez or Latias, you might want to clutch instantly, but you can't do that with the Poison Chain. So I'm not completely off Pecharunt. I might bring the Pecharunt back at some point alongside the Yveltal, but now that we have the Chi-Yu to kind of fill that place for the 1-2 punch, 1 Prizer into 1 Prizer combo, I decided to get the Yveltal involved, and so far I've been liking the Yveltal. I don't play Shaman currently or Psyduck. I don't know if I'd ever include the Psyduck because that makes our bench really, really iffy into Dragapult, even if they're playing Dusknoir to begin with. That might just be like a lost matchup, to be honest. But if you want to be able to beat Slowking, go ahead and add the Shaman. I don't think you really need the Shaman to deal with Zoroark and its Darmanitan, or to deal with slot boxes and their Wellspring Mask Ogerpon. Both of those are kind of non-factors for this deck. So it really is just, do you want to beat Slowking? If you do, add the Shaman. So on and so forth. 4 Lily, 3 Boss, 3 Petrol, and 2 Hassel. Trying out the Hassel here. I've seen it in a lot of other builds. Want to give it a shot myself. And so far, I've really, really liked the Hassels. Also, I think my understanding of this deck previously was a little bit misguided in terms of I was kind of like all in on turn 1 Petrol for Secret Box to get the Toxel in the active and use Call for Family. But the more I've played with the deck, the more I found it's not that hard to get a Toxel in the active because we can either open it fairly often, we do play 4 of them, or all we have to do is find Secret Box or an Air Balloon on that first turn of the game through drawing with Lily, and then we can retreat into Toxel and Call for Family. And using Lily on the first turn of the game builds up better for our second turn of the game as opposed to using Petrol for Secret Box to pull the whole combo together. So we still Petrol turn 1 sometimes, and Petrol is still a very powerful card in the deck, finding our Recycler, our Energy Switches, our Night Stretchers when we need them. But we don't need to go all in on Petrol like I've done with previous builds, or I've seen with other builds as well. We can kind of just play it a little bit more through the Call for Family, and it's pretty comfortable actually. So just 3 Petrol in here, no Team Rocket's Transceivers. I think it's just like really overkill and just kind of hurts the flow of the deck for those first couple turns if we're going all in on the Petrol like I had been doing previously. 2 Poke Gear, help us find our supporters when we need them. 2 Ultra Ball, 1 Buddy Puffin, and 4 Pokepad for the Pokemon search. 2 Energy Switch. I would even consider a 3rd Energy Switch. Energy Switch is super, super powerful in this deck. 2 Air Balloon for the mobility. Currently, I kind of feel like I want a 3rd Air Balloon, but honestly, I'd maybe play a 3rd Energy Switch before I played a 3rd Air Balloon. We almost always want 2 Toxtricity in play. Some matchups, some situations, we want 3. Energy Switch can effectively act like Air Balloon in a lot of situations to be able to move a Toxtricity around. But obviously, having kind of the constant permanent mobility that an Air Balloon offers is very nice as well. So, something to think about in terms of potential changes with the deck. 1 Energy Recycler, 11 basic Dark Energy. I have the Secret Box in here. Have the red card in here specifically to heavily combo with Absol, but there's other situations in other matchups where just like disrupting our opponent's hand so they can't have as powerful of a turn, and maybe specifically disrupt us on their turn, disrupt them first before they disrupt you so they can't find their disruption card. It's pretty effective. And then for the stadiums, we do play Secret Box, so we do want to play some stadiums. Team Rocket's Factory to combo with our Petrol. Not super sold on the Team Rocket's Factory. The Watchtower is pretty good. I can actually just see going up to 2 Watchtower, to be honest, and maybe just cut the Team Rocket's Factory entirely. But it's still been okay, because like there are some times where just turn 1 Petrol for the Secret Box and then be able to kind of extend our turn after the Petrol and after the Secret Box to then go get Team Rocket's Factory and draw +2 cards to set up more for our next turn is still a pretty powerful combo in the deck. And that's it. That's the list. Let's jump into some action and I'll show y'all how ToxBox is running right now. Oh, my bad. Once again, I don't have Shaman for this matchup. Not having Shaman for this matchup is really bad. Can't even go to an early retreat lock here either, like I'd like to. No Shaman in this economy. Yeah, I mean, maybe I should just add it to the deck, right? Maybe it should just be in here. Slowking's pretty popular. Pretty popular deck, pretty good deck to be able to just auto win. Not as good against many other decks. It's like okay against Water Pond. Doesn't really matter too much against Zork, I don't think. Zork matchup is kind of tough, to be honest. Okay, I mean, not a ridiculously powerful start. It's good to see. I think it's just this call for family for double Toxel, right? Like, I don't need to do too much more. This is it. Double Tox, as long as I have 2 to grab. Well, is that actually correct? I don't maybe want the extra Toxel in play in this matchup. If they attack this turn, they're going to be using Kyurem, most likely, which means my active dies. I mean, I could go like Toxel plus... No, maybe I will just go double Toxel, actually. I'm kind of down with that. I think I can make everything else work around that. If I get 2 of these to Toxtricities, then we have like time to build up into other stuff. I've not played with Zork recently, no. The letter with regionals right around the corner. Make use of all these updates to give you a competitive edge. Be sure to find events near you using the Play Pokemon website. In the meantime, mark your calendars because on September 15th, we launched one of our biggest updates yet. Oh, September 15th. Oh, okay, never mind. For some reason, I was thinking August 15th. And I was like, wait, that's tomorrow. Okay, I mean, they're definitely going to be adding a leaderboard. That sounds like for sure. It sounds like a leaderboard is on the way. If they're like bringing around like the competitive stuff, they're trying to like make the client more competitive in some way. It sounds like we'll definitely have a leaderboard to work with, which is cool. Yeah, I didn't see this letter to the community on Twitter. I only saw the patch notes for the update next week. Yeah, they got a smooch for a turn. That's good for us. I think I am playing against the exact same opponent here for sure. September is also the day before Celebrations comes out. Oh, so it'll be like the update for everything plus ideally some other changes. Now they're just finally adding black and white cards to expanded. What an L. I mean, if that's the trade-off. 60 months there will be. Are we about to catch our opponent lacking here? Hold up, hold up, hold up. We actually have a really strong play on this next turn. Insane. We can Fez snipe their lone slowpoke. I assume the center. Yes, thank goodness. They could have put it on the Kangaskhan. That would have made things a little bit more interesting, but.
Ooh.
I don't really want to whiff the attachment here. And I also don't really want to draw into energy off my Lily. I think I just ultra like the E-switch is like for how much time we'll have in this game, based on like the way things are playing out. We should have time to like develop Monkey Dory. The E-switch should be like less relevant than usual. But we definitely want to do these first. I should have done some actual prize checking, but nothing. I don't see it. I could Pokepad for another Toxicity here. I just don't see the need to, so I'm just not going to. There's not that much value in like preserving the Pokepad, but I think chilling is fine. Man, too often I see players put down a stadium too early. Opponent put down a stadium and didn't make use of it. Like Azul doesn't have a counter in stadium in hand. I mean, what, did they put it down before Lily? Yeah, they put it down before Lily. That's fine. It's -1 potential dead card in the deck. They know they out stadium me. Yeah, I think it's a fine play from the opponent. They know they out stadium me as long as they didn't prize a stadium. Even if they prize one stadium, they're still fine. I've attached a monkey to get 2 KOs and you still could have attacked. Yeah, you know what, Red? I'm going to cut you off from just saying something's a misplay without explaining. So Chicho prompted you here. You are wrong. You are wrong. I actually didn't make a mistake during that turn. If you want to give your opponent +1 bench space, you go for it. But you know what? I'd rather not. Yeah, but you're cut off, Red, from just saying I made a mistake, because too often you say it without explaining what the mistake you think I made was. And on top of that, you're usually just wrong. So from now on, you're cut off unless you put an explanation with why you think I misplayed. I'm tired of seeing you just say, that was a misplay, that was a mistake. Come with an explanation, and then we'll discuss it from there. Do tomes ever have a place in this deck? No, it's too many deck spaces. Classic red versus blue matchup. How many games have you gotten with this deck so far? I mean, today, 2. And if you have an okay sample size, would you describe this deck as uncompetitive? ToxBox is one of those weird decks where it's so underexplored, and it's one of those decks as well where you need to put like a lot of time into like fully flesh out matchups, and you didn't have to move damage to smooch them. Well, how am I getting 2 prize cards this turn? Wait, also, how would I set up Monkey Dory? All right, yeah, explain to me how I'd get 2 prize cards this turn and how I'd set up Monkey Dory. How would I have set up Monkey Dory there? I'm lost. I'm losing my goddamn mind. Oh my gosh, I'm getting KO'd by Latias. That's criminal. Gotta start challenging chat to a money match plus a 7. 30 extra damage by attaching from hand and 3 Toxicities. Yeah, explain to me how that works, Red. Go back, rewind to the beginning of that turn, and then tell me how I could have made that play happen. Explain me the sequence. Explain me the sequence. Yeah, things are definitely interesting right now in this match. But just absoling this seems pretty good. So I think that's what I'm going to shoot for here. It's just absol or active. I mean, I could also KO this. I could like KO with Petch. Okay, I think I push this because I just don't know what I'm going to get this turn. Yeah, I'm just going to push it because I actually don't know. Because I could just go Petch knockout. I could KO with Tox. Yeah, I could KO with the Toxicity. I mean, what is their response? They're down 2 Wondrous Patch. If they play 4-1... No, they get Clefairy attack. I guess I have to play around getting Clefairy attacked. So I guess Clefairy Dusknoir would KO Absol, and they go down to 1. I would have 3, and that'd be bad. Well, no, but then I could go KO this, and I'd win. But yeah, probably attacking with... I actually just Toxicity KO here honestly seems chill. I kind of like that, actually. Let's start with this. Oh, actually, let's start with this. And then I'm actually going to look for Petrol for Secret Box here, because it pulls together the whole play. Chiyu? No, Chiyu doesn't apply weakness. You shouldn't have. You should have believed in the heart of the cards. Okay, that's a timeout. That's a timeout right there. Check for fetch. Nope. Keep the Hassle. Hassle's got to be better than Toxicity here, right? For sure. What do we got? Oh, wait, that's just garbage. But can I even work with this? I'll get Pidgey X knock out the active here, I guess. He's pretty bad, though. Red card's good. E-Switch is good. Absol is also good. Is E-Switch actually that good? E-Switch actually might not be that good. I should have enough energy. Absol. Watchtower. That seems like a good 3. Oh, E-Switch does work there. Yeah, good call. Okay, let's grab these 3. I can E-Switch from the bench to the active now. Good call, good call, good call. Wait. Did I just troll? Attach, retreat. Oh, yeah, I have to accelerate 2 to the bench. Attach, active, retreat. Wait, no. That still doesn't get me there. That still doesn't get me there. Oh, but I can use Petch to get Toxicity in the active. Oh, wait a second. That's the... Yeah, I just have Petch. I have Petch to get Toxicity in the active. The fuck? Forget about me own Petch. Petch. Wait, do I even KO the... I don't even KO the Latios, though, right? I should just continue to keep them... I should just punch it for 200 damage. E-Switch off Monkey. Well, no, this is better, because then I don't have to use my E-Switch. Monkey? Monkey attach? Yeah, yeah, but this is good. This is what I want. Want to KO with Absol? If I knock out with Absol, I could get Clefairy Dusknoir. I was like, wait, why would I not? But I already came up with a reason for that, yeah. No, there's no Mochi in here. I could put the Kangaskhan in Absol range. There's a good chance they actually retreat to the Kangaskhan here. And then you win by killing the Clefairy with Petch. Oh, I guess that would have been 5. Yeah, that would have just been 5, right? But I don't really care about discarding a card from their hand. The active can't attack. I mean, my opponent's already playing Dusknoir. Like, I don't know if I'm playing... I don't know if I'm not playing around red card here, right? And, like, that play is worse into red card. Although, how would they have the fucking space for red card and Dusknoir, though? If we go further, hold up. How the hell would they have space for both of those things? That seems impossible. So instead of taking the E-Switch, I shouldn't have taken E-Switch. Well, the Absol should have been in the mix here somewhere for sure. The Absol should have been in the mix for sure. If I take the KO on Latios, my opponent draws 3 cards with Fez, gets a bench space. They just get a lot, but I think I can win in the same amount of turns. I don't know. Did you want to have Watchtower in play? Nah, not really. Not until I'm disrupting them with red card. But my take there should have been like Absol E-Switch red card, to be honest. My take off the Hassle there should have been Absol E-Switch red card, I think. It sounds like the title's pretty accurate there then, Soda. Yeah, my opponent's lacking the most important piece of their of their deck. Scale me out with Absol. Yeah, I should have taken Absol. I should have taken Absol for sure. Oh, I can still... No, I can't do that. Oh, you know what I should have done? I could have put 3 damage here, so I could actually Petch could KO Meowth. Petch KO Meowth could have been a play. I can go Petch KO Dusclops, though, this turn, I guess. That's going to have to be, like, the alternative. I'll also KO Latias. Well, I can KO Latias and steal my prize card jar as well, I guess. I guess they could pop the Nor this turn. But that doesn't seem that good. That actually seems like just really bad. Isn't bad. Can't you win off Absol this turn? I don't have Absol in my hand. I should have taken the Absol off that. If I had taken the Absol off the Hassle, yes. If I attack with Petch this turn, I need to push Monkey Dory, right? If I want to attack with Petch, and I get to see my prize card. Well, no, I just have game on board now because they drew a prize card. So I go KO this with Petch, Monkey Dory there. Doesn't really matter what I send up. I mean, they can't do anything, so. Yeah, I probably shouldn't play around. Oh. Sure. All right, I wasn't expecting that as well. I don't know, maybe I should be playing around the red card. Maybe I should be playing around red card. Maybe red card is worth playing around. Yeah, oh, okay, sure, whatever. I can hassle now, though, again, which is nice. I can go with a hassle here. Find some stuff. Yeah, I should have expected that, yeah. Oops, my bad. There's still WinCon? No. I don't think I can win this turn anymore, no. I don't think it's possible to win this turn. I don't know how I'd ever draw 4 prize cards. I should be fine, but I don't think I can win. I should still be in a good spot. Monkey Smooch him and try to KO Kang with Absol? Nope. We don't have enough damage for that. You get Kang KO with... Oh, wait, how much is this thing hitting for? That's a good... Actually, it's a good point. 4? I need 5 on this. No, I just don't have enough damage, I don't think. I can't Brute KO... no, I can't Brute KO and Smooch, no. Although now... 1... Now I could go... Oh, this thing takes 3 energy, though. Yeah, killing the Kang's not a problem. Well, hang on, let me hit him with a... Just hassle. Let me just see what I can get here. Let me just look at some cards. Let me see something. Energy, air balloon. Oh, this means I'm not bossing now. But was I bossing anyways? I don't think I was bossing anyways. Okay, Yveltal. I mean, Yveltal wouldn't be a bad play. Is it the best play? It's a cool play. Yveltal clutch into Brute knockout plus KO Smooch. Maybe that is like just full combo them and then win next turn. All right, sure. You know what? I'm just kind of down for it. There's so many options to pick from. We just got to pick one of them at some point. Oh, fuck. All right. Turn this just in case of a red card. Cycler. I didn't realize I was out of energy. Have they played their Switch already? They have not, but they'd have to draw so insanely well off the combo here that we should be safe. I don't know. Does it matter? I don't know. It just feels like it doesn't matter where I put the damage. Yes, they played Switch. Did they? Oh, you're right. Yeah, they played Switch. Oh, they played Switch and Scoop Up Cyclone. Yeah, this thing is not moving. Dude, if they play a 2-1-1 Dustnor line or whatever they have in here, they at least have a 2-1-1 Dustnor line and Shaman. If they play all of that and another mobility card, they got me. You know what? They got me. They can have the dub. They can have it. I want them to win at that point. I hope they win. Or if I really want to, I could play Shaman in here for sure. Should I add the Shaman? Becomes a Surfer? Chill. A little bit of everything Slow King build. That's the way it feels right now. I got the whole freaking squad. Yeah, I mean, they could have it, but not draw. Yeah, they'd have to have it and draw it. Have it. Oh, there are all my petrels. The heck? The only game where you don't need good mouse mechanics and you still suck at it? True to Thonks. Oh, look at that. Your message is gone. What? Wait, what did you even say? Like half the chat was saying he misplayed way before you misclicked. Yeah. That's what I'm gonna tell you. I didn't misplay until I misclicked. I didn't make a mistake literally until I misclicked. I mean, the Fez bench is like okay here. It's nothing crazy. It depends how good their next turn is, really how good it will be. I can go with something like this. The sequence was fine. Yeah, the sequence was 100% fine. People just don't know how the cards work. Ooh, I actually have to play these. That would have been really bad. Toxicity attaches to the benched, chat. To the benched. Benched? To the bench. Hit him with a benched. There's another situation where I don't really want to... Well, I already got the air balloon on the active, which is actually like really nice. I don't want to put 3 Toxels in play. 3 Toxels seems like too many. Riptide, the water is fine. I almost want to Ultra Ball away. What stadiums do they play? Risky Ruins and some other bullshit. Ultra Ball away, Rockets Factory plus energy. What, double Monkey Dory, I guess? I don't know. Shield me. And now on this turn, I could like boss something. Like if they go into Badoo, I could boss up, I don't know, something off their bench and then snipe the thing that has the energy or something like that, I guess. I can boss the Dreepy that can't evolve to a Dragapult. The active and then Fez Sniper around it. The only problem with the situation is this second Toxicity won't have an air balloon. I don't have access to Petch in my current hand, so that could get boss trapped. Honestly, that is a card that I do feel like is something I would maybe want to try and get into this deck would be a third air balloon. I do find myself often getting into situations where I don't have a ton of mobility access, or I feel like I'm just going to run out of mobility entirely. Yeah, I don't know. No, there's no Doom Tournament tonight. Why'd you go into Badoo's Pulse here, though? They probably shouldn't, right? I mean, I agree. I'm with you. They shouldn't. Why not stop them from doing it, though? Well, see, now I don't know about this play, actually. Now I kind of just want to KO the active with Chi-Yu. I don't want that. I think I go attach to Monkey Dory. I mean, putting the energy here on the Fez is still fine, but now I just need to find Chi-Yu. I should check my prize cards. No, I don't think I'm going to do that, Jake. Oh, it's a good top deck. Or a good prize card, excuse me. Wasn't triple Tox one monkey better since you're hitting Lily anyways? What does hitting Lily have to do with having triple Toxicity in play? The reason I said I didn't want triple Tox in play because I don't want to lose a bench face to another Toxicity. I don't see the what's it called there? I don't see how having triple Toxicity has anything to do because I have Lily. Why am I not joining Doom? There's no Doom tournament tonight. I am feeling better today, yeah. Well, no headache so far, but chat's pushing it. I do have 3 monitors, yeah. Okay, well, now we could go into Yveltal here. Trap the Fez. Oh, wait, they're not done. You get migraines or cluster headaches? No. Just headaches sometimes.
Crispy.
It is possible for me to terminal period knock this thing out. I don't know if that's the correct play, but I could do it. Wait, they didn't. Did they just like misplay not attached return? Oh, they got a dark. Wait, what the fuck? Maybe their prize cards in hand are weird, I guess. Camp Bonnet. KO here as well. 1, 2, 3, E switch. I guess it could. Yeah, you're right. Bonnet? Is that the Bonnet? Yeah, you're right. I could Bonnet them, actually. That has to be better, right? Leaving a 3 prize on my active is kind of mid. Drawing into an energy here wouldn't be bad, so I think I should put the script first because raw attachment for turn had not having to use an ice switcher sounds good. I whiffed. But if I set up Absol can't die. Whereas if I set up Brute, the Brute is a lot more easy to KO, right? They would have to go Clops, put me down to 1 prize card, Dracloak knockout, and then I just go Fez Snipe this win. I feel like the Absol attack is still just... Oh, I would need... No, the Absol attack still just seems better, right? Does he play Candy? There's no way they play Crushing Hammers and Candy. No, I'm not going to play around Candy here. No shot! No shot, dude. Yeah, so I think I'm just going to go with the Absol play. I still believe they got it like that. Why not Brute KO double Dory on a Skull possible? No, that is literally an impossible play. Give it to all boss a monkey. I mean, I could have bossed the Fez, yeah. But this literally, I think, sets up like checkmate. Like I think I literally have them checkmated here, basically. Oh wait, I don't know if I have a E switch in the deck. Find out. I do. I kind of want to play... The thing, though, is I kind of want to play Secret Box here to put Air Balloon here. I kind of almost want to grab a... What is like a dead... What is a dead card, though? What is dead? That card's pretty weak at this point. I don't know. Then I want to go, like... I have a boss in hand, so let's grab a petrol. I'm assuming I'm getting my hand disrupted here, but my other stadium is prized. Okay. Getting like second air balloon here set up like takes away a lot of my opponent's potential, right? I move 1. I have to move 3 off the active. Or I can move 2 off the active, 2 off a bench Pokemon, actually. Getting to the 260 range. It could be like... 1, 2... But it's like, what am I playing for by doing this? I'm just trying to maximize the damage removal from the bench. Sure, why not? I could have just healed... I could have healed all the damage off the active, I guess. Oh, wait, am I going to have to restart my client after this now? Wait, is it anything that just, like, knocks out your opponent's active Pokemon and just, like, bugs? And then the animation happens in your deck? Is that what happens? Yeah, I could have knocked out with the other play that we were talking about. I could have knocked out with the Brute Bonnet there. But then if they... But yeah, but if they go... If I attack with Brute Bonnet there and they go Crispin Unfair Stamp, then I'm in way worse trouble, right? But in this situation, I, like, have something set up, right? Like, I have something to, like, guaranteed do. I can guaranteed use Absol next turn. But if my opponent... If I go with Brute Bonnet, they go Crispin or Rosa plus Unfair Stamp... Knock out my only setup big attacker. So like, I feel safer with the Absol here. Because now if they red card or stamp me, they need to kill my Absol. And the only way to kill Absol is popping double Dusclops, which is pretty bad. Actually, I should have healed the active fully. Because they actually could have had Rosa. They could have Rosa, Monkey, Dory, Risky Ruins, Clops. So because of that, I actually should have fully healed the active. Because now... They could Monkey Dory this plus pop 1 Clops, Risky Ruins, Rosa, Monkey Dory attach. So that's a misplay, I guess. Extra drill does what? It's Copper Raja with a with massive body ability, a good tech for Festival Lead, and Slow King. I don't know. What is its... I have to read its ability here. The answer is no, because it's a stage 1. As long as this Pokemon's in the active spot, your opponent can't play any stadium cards from their hand. Oh, that is funny, though. That is pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie. That is funny. That'd be pretty good against... Actually, that would be pretty good, but it is a stage 1. There's just better... There's better cards you can play that are better into more matchups that do the same thing. Like, if you want to beat Slow King... Like, you're playing 2 cards that are just only good for 2 matchups when you could play Shaman, which isn't that good into that many matchups, but Shaman is good into Water Pond decks, Zoroark, and just auto-win Slow King. And then... Yeah, they can just Cypher into the combo as well. Have you considered putting a Psyduck in Festival Lead? I have, yeah. I don't know if it's worth it, though, to be honest. I don't have that strong of an opinion on it. It really just comes down to how popular Poltnor is, basically. Well, Dusknoir in general, but really the only Dusknoir deck right now is Poltnor, so... It comes down to how popular Poltnor is. So, yeah. Appreciate the 10 months there. Bids too. Ooh. Yeah, see, I should have fully healed the active, because then this Monkey Ruins play wouldn't work, because I'd have plus 2 HP. So they'd be 10 damage short. Uh-oh. Oh, wait, that's all I have, though? Okay, never mind, we're fine. Never mind, we're cooking. How am I winning? Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Dude, I have to have game here for sure, right? Do I guarantee to have it? I mean, I can KO the active, right? Well, I get the Absol back with this, but do I have an energy in my deck? What if I don't? I don't even know if I have an energy in my deck. Let me just play this first. Okay, I have an energy in my deck. I don't know if there were cyclers in there either. Brute KO Cat? Well, I don't know how many energy were in the deck. That was the problem there. I was like unaware of the energy remaining in the deck. I was like, if I prize an energy... Oh, no, I think I always guaranteed had Recycler or an energy in my deck. Oh, but I actually need 2 to generate another 3. But I do have 2. Or, well, I could have prized Recycler energy, and then I actually wouldn't be able to generate another damage here, or have 3 energy in my deck, and then I'd maybe have to go to a Yveltal play, but I'm not sure. I don't remember. But you are right, though. Yeah, or Choreo 3.0. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I don't know that I'm upset that Fez is overpowered. There are a lot more things to be strong. Well, I'm not upset either. Yeah, there's no reason to be upset at it. But you can like make. But even if there's things that are more broken, you can still like. You can still make the. You can still have the realization. It's like, oh, this card's maybe a little bit too good. Yeah, you can have the realization without. Petrol? Petrol would have been really good there. I'm tempted to bench the Absol here just to get it out there. Petrol would have been really good because I had double Toxin here. This is where like, yeah, Cruel Arrow here is really, really good. Oh, I didn't get the call for family. I might did just raw draw the Poffin though, so that might just be good enough. Hit him with the Watchtower. Chill with the... I don't even really want to play this deck anymore if I'm going to have to restart my client every... Stop. Stop! Yeah, if I have to restart my client every... every time? Get him with the whoosh. Stop whooshing me. Try some Monkey Dory. Oh, Fez was maybe prized there, right? Actually, I didn't really fully notice. No, Fez is there, Petch is there. We got the 4/4 Tox, 2 Monkey Dory, Brute. Chi-Yu is prized. Monkey Dory's prized. I already got that. Brute's in the deck. Alrighty. 2 Hassel, 2 Petrol. Petrol in hand, Pokegear in hand, 3 Boss, 3 Lily, Play to Lily, Secret Box, 2 prize of Ultra Ball prize the Night Stretcher. Nope, that's all here. Nope. What am I missing? Secret boxes in there. Cycler. Okay, I prize for Cycler. Nope, it's in my hand. All right, I don't know what I'm prizing. Boss. I already have Petrol in hand. Hassle is slow, so it's got to be the boss. I mean, I have boss KO this with Claw of Darkness, so that's pretty good. Yes, I mean that's not bad. I could throw this out to stop their Meowth. Maybe they want a cat here. Maybe they want a cat here. Is that the level of Crobat V, Dedenne, and Luminion? No, it's not. What the fuck? Fez is way better than 2 of those cards. Fez is at the level of Dedenne, probably. Luminion and Crobat were not that good. They were fine. Luminion and Crobat are like the balanced versions of... some of the more balanced versions of support Pokemon. Luminion was a good card. That was okay. And it felt like a liability. Putting Luminion in play sucked. It was so bad. Losing the bench space. Obviously, it is a little bit metagame specific. Yeah, putting Luminion in play did not feel good. Luminion is like Meowth. I'd say Meowth is probably as balanced. The format's a little bit weird where it doesn't feel that punishing to put Meowth in play. I will say that. It doesn't feel that bad to put Meowth in play. What was the other one you compared it to though as well? Crobat V? Crobat V was so bad. That card was so mid. Oh, they play Candy. So Boss KO Dracloak was a little bit less good. But it's still probably the correct play. I mean, I just don't see another play besides Boss KO Dracloak here, so we're gonna rock it. Is Fez better than Radiant Greninja? No, but I wouldn't compare the 2 Pokemon in terms of like, they're not the same as like support Pokemon. Radiant Greninja is a 0 liability mandatory deck inclusion for half the format. Like, it's a completely different style of card, I would say. Alright, I mean, this is what we got. Let's see what it does. I mean, it's not really a question, right? Goodbye. Yeah, Radiant Greninja. Chip says it's one of definitely one of the best cards of all time. Radiant Greninja is an absurd card. But yeah, Luminion Synergy. Oh, what the fuck, dude? Literally left them with a dead hand. Top deck. And I have this in play as well. And I have Watchtower in play. They couldn't even top deck Ultra Ball or Cat there. They literally had to like top deck a raw Lily or an out to Dracloak into Lily to like play the game. It's just insane. Not very chill at all. And now we're not even that good of a spot anymore, to be honest. We're like in an okay spot here because I have nothing to do on my turn. What the I mean, I get to like Claw of Darkness, take away one of their cards, I guess, but it's not that strong. Dude, that sucks. Limiting with Force Seal Stone? I mean, it was like whatever. It's not the fact that you could do it with the card. It literally has to be like, how does the card feel when you play with the card? Oh, and now I have, dude. And the Itchy Pollen puts me in range? Dude, this is awful. This is so dumb. I'm tilted. Man, what a tilter. I've got nothing. If I just had a Monkey Dory and a Dark here, I don't know. Their hand's not that strong. Just get rid of their draw power again. Their cat is currently locked out. Boss is actually kind of... No, I'm okay with the Badoo, so boss isn't that scary. Okay. Sure. If they... Oh, I got rid of their unfair stamp. I was going to say, if they don't unfair stamp us this turn, I think we're in a pretty good spot still. We already dealt with that. Good to go. Good to go. We're chilling. Yeah, because this turn we can double Monkey Dory terminal period them if they don't destroy. Did they just top deck Dracloak? Dude, what the fuck? What is the point? Dude, that's so dumb. Absolutely insane. Do I remember Verzian Genesect? I do, yeah. He had to play Stretcher on his turn. Stretcher. That means they top deck Stretcher then. No, they didn't play Stretcher on their turn. What are you talking about? They played Stretcher just now to get Dragon Ball TX. Oh, they did play Stretcher, but I discarded the Dracloak. I literally discarded it out of their hand. I literally just took it away from them. Some bullshit. God damn it. Paul players are the worst. My statement is still true though. See, this is the semantics that chat likes to come at me with semantics, but this is actual semantics. When I set up, when I talk to chat about like things so we can better clarify what we're talking about, so I can come at you with a better answer, so you can better ask a question. There's value in that. There's no value in this. This is valueless. What Lore's Canna is spewing right now is literally valueless. All right, what do we do here? I still just don't have that much going on. Claw Absol again? Yeah, but like, what do I like boss claw the Fez or? I could boss. Hold up, maybe there's something like, maybe, oh, I'm kind of coming up with a play here. Wait, maybe I'm not, maybe I just trolled that. Boss Chicken Cruel Arrow. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Boss Chicken Cruel Arrow. Is that cooked or is that cooking though? I don't know if that's actually cooking. Maybe it's cooking. I don't know. I actually just don't know what we're doing here, to be honest. I'm just playing cards. I want to set up a Monkey Dory as well. We do be Cruel Arrow, and it looks like. I don't know if this is a good play though, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. I also kind of don't want to bring up the chicken, because then the chicken can evolve and the chicken can KO my Fez. Oh, this play seems kind of mid. I kind of want to boss their Fez. And then snipe their Dracloak or something like that. But I almost want them to pick first by putting the stadium in play. Like a rare situation where I feel like I want my opponent to decide before I make a play. Maybe double monkey and knocked out Dragapult? I don't think that play was possible. Now my hand is just like dead, which is not good. But like, I don't know, maybe it'll work out still. Because I can do this. Yeah, Boss Fez Snipe Chicken actually seems better. So I can move 3 here to set up for terminal period. Boss Fez. Or the chicken. Okay, yeah, it's just, I'm kind of down for this, sure. They get Fez draw and they keep the Dracloak, but it seems fine. This seems fine, yeah. This puts, I feel like this puts so much, because they have to Crispin now, right? If they want to use Phantom, oh yeah, okay, yeah, they have to Crispin, and they would have to Phantom Dive into my active, and then I literally just terminal period knock them out. I don't win the game. I feel like that's a pretty good situation, right? The only problem with this play is that my hand has no follow-up, but besides that, seems pretty good. How would you terminal period? What do you mean? How wouldn't I? How would I not do it? They still have, they could be playing 2 Crispin. Most people only play 1 Crispin at this point, I feel like, but I could be wrong. My opponent could, like, I mean, I'm not, I think most people do play 1 Crispin. My opponent could play 2 though. Ooh, no second Torchic. Oh my gosh, and they red carded me. That's actually so good. Oh my gosh, that's so good. Holy. That's sick. Gonna knock out the active, have one prize card left. I could grab boss. They are out of hand disruption. How many energy do I have left in the deck though? 3. I could grab nitrogen for Fez, put Fez in play, use Fez. I just need to make sure I can win next turn. I think I am going to grab Nitroger, and then I'm just going to draw with this first. We'll see what we get. Gold. Wait, I have Brute in the deck, right? Couldn't I just go Brute Knockout? I could just Brute him, and then I get to keep my Absol. Yeah, this seems like the play for sure. I get to keep my energy in my hand as well. I can Monkey Dory 3 off the Monkey Dory here. And then I retreat. And I bonk. If they want to attack next turn, they have to Crispin. If they Crispin, they can't boss, which means they're attacking into this. And they're down both their hand disruption cards, so unless they play a judge, they can't hand disrupt. It's over! It's done! Yeah, the Brute Bonk is definitely the move here for sure. And we keep ourselves out of range of everything that they can possibly do. Yeah, with Absol and 3 energy on Fez. That also would have been fine as well, to be honest. Wait, K with Absol 3... I mean, that could have worked too. Yeah, right? That would have been fine. Wait for second red card. True, second red card. Yeah, they couldn't really get out of Fez range, right? Because I would have Monkey to always be able to KO their Monkey. Like Fez Monkey Dory KOs their Monkey Dory, so that also works. So that could have been fine too, yeah. That could have been fine. We could have made that work. He DC'd for sure. It is possible. Oh, actually, maybe this play is actually worse, to be honest. Actually, I think you might be. I think this play might be worse. This play is like fine. Crispin Pult, catcher heads, GG.
Oop.
I think the Fez play was actually just better, to be honest. I think Nitrogen for Fez was actually just a better play. Why does Pokemon not auto win you the game if the other one's DC'd? Well, they must just not have something in the game that detects if someone DC'd versus just like AFK'd for too long, right? The only thing they have in there is that if you don't make an action in a certain amount of time, the timer starts. Then when the timer expires, you pass the turn. But they don't have something in the game to detect if you've disconnected from the game, right? Because it's the same thing. It's the same. If you disconnect or if you AFK, it's the same outcome, right? In terms of how long it takes for you to be removed from the match. So they just don't have something to determine between those two instances. Oh, I currently do have no dark energy in deck. You're right. Yeah. Yeah. See, I should have done the Absol attack. Okay. Well, my opponent's not there anyways. Yeah, I should have done the Absol attack plus Fez on bench there for sure. For sure. Shout out to my opponent for being AFK. I could have still got the Fez back off the Nitro turn and then drawn to the Recycler, but. Or I should have left an energy in the deck and then attached from hand, knowing I had a chance of getting energy off of. What was your highest rank in Master League? I don't know. Am I going first? Fuck. Going first is not good. That's really bad. Can't even KO this with a... I think I'm gonna go... Oh my gosh, I priced 3 Toxtricity. Okay, whatever, man. Alright, so I need to get aggressive KOs. Dude, I mean, I don't even know what to do with that. Is there one in hand? Did I troll? No. Just price 3 Toxtricity. I mean, we can handle pricing 2 of them. Pricing 3 is just, like, ridiculous. It's tough to play around. Price a Lily. 2 Hassle 3 Petrol 3 Boss. I'm gonna grab this. Grab this. Play this. Get a Lily. Okay. Technically, I don't need to bench any of my Pokemon here. I can just pass. I mean, they could play Judge, I guess. All right, I'm going to throw both these down. And then I'm going to go Toxtricity to Chi-Yu. And if this doesn't move, I need to Lily into Monkey Dory. Oh, that won't even work. No, but it could work next turn. I need Lily into another Toxel and Monkey Dory energy. I need to be aggressive here for sure. I feel like that the new Stadium Search supporter from the Rayquaza set should help with the consistency in the Bastiodon Metagross deck for finding Dawn and the Stadium. But it's just like a turn slow, right? I feel like it doesn't answer like the situation that the deck has. I feel like the deck already has the pieces it needs, right? Because it's just Petrol into Secret Box into Dawn after you get the Buddy Poffin off the thing. I think it already has everything it needs for those situations. Could be wrong. Yeah, we need aggressive prize cards. We need aggressive prize cards. Need to get this guy in play before we get item locked. I guess we could have gone into like we could have gone into Yveltal, I guess. We could have Yveltal the Moltres. But I didn't know the Moltres was going to be in the active this turn either. So there's that. I didn't know where this Moltres was going to be going into the turn. It could have just been on the bench. If I thought it was going to be in the active, then I probably should have played for Yveltal. But because I don't know where it was going to be, it's probably correct to go after it. It's probably correct to have played it like this. I didn't know. I just don't know where the Moltres would be. Although, if the Moltres is on the bench, that means Badoo's in the active, so I could have clutched Badoo for a turn instead, I guess. And I could have been into like... I could have ended up in like a pretty similar situation. This is one of like the rare situations where I think I'm going to KO the Moltres because I want second Toxtricity here. And I want to start to develop energy somewhere else. There is like a line here actually where I mean, I can Secret Box... I can Secret Box. There's a world where I Fez snipe the Dracloak, but then my bench is like so scuffed. My bench sucks. It's probably not the move. It's probably not the boss KO Dracloak is probably the move. I really don't want to KO this Moltres though, do I? That's just still pretty bad to KO the Moltres. Okay, I almost want to go like... Yeah, KOing the Moltres is still like really, really bad. Yeah, I think we just play it like this. I didn't move the damage because Chi-Yu needs 2 damage counters on it to do the extra damage. Otherwise, you don't do extra damage. I also don't want to KO their Moltres, but I want to like threaten knockouts. Like initially, it's like I want to threaten the KOs. Like if it had been a Badoo push or something like that, like KOing is like pretty important. But now it's like less important. Yeah. And we prefer the Moltres to be in play like this. This is like optimal. This is what we want. This is what we want. No crushing hammers, huh? Interesting. I'm not gonna throw any hammers out? Okay, okay. It's just such a stupid question. Who is the worst well-known competitive Pokemon player? Oh shoot, am I getting Moltres punched? Why attach to Tox? Because just building up extra energy and play for our E-switches is good. Also, it's a liability in terms of getting trapped because it has 2 retreat cost. A little bit of A, a little bit of B. Okay, now I can boss KO this and double monkey dory KO this, right? And just board wipe the Dreeps again. Oh, I have Petch in play, so it's not actually a liability. I take that back. But I still should put the energy here. Just getting extra energy in play for E-Switch is good. I did kind of just like lie there. I'm not gonna lie. Next to that Petch in play, though, I can just like burn this to get this out of here. I can move 2, and then I just need to move a 3. And at this point, the energy is best on Petch EX. Okay, we got the dub.